second language learners. My name is Gerald Gray, and I am the Tribal Council Chairman of the Little Shell Tribe. I want to congratulate you for wanting and having the strong desire to learn our tribe's native language, which is Chippewa.
I'll ask you a question in English and you translate it in Ojibwe. Wisdom. How is wisdom shared in the tribe?
Chikina moinga yangi ni chansina nexo innocence na nekanin jijai. Chishikenta ma jijai pami deswat. Chishi pami deswat ani jijano piot. Chiusiot.
Okay, the first thing she asked, how was wisdom shared in the tribe? And she said they were taught how to work, how to survive, how to take care of their families, and they taught their children how to hunt and how to bring food. When we were younger, my mom used to take us to this place. It was called Sugar Island. And this is where we made maple syrup and maple sugar. And she taught us how to do the work, how to get everything out to tap on the trees and how to get sap out of the water and take it into the, we had a wigwam in the middle of the, like in the island there. My mom had everything. So we had to take all that in there and she would boil water, gallons of water, and I think by the time she was done, maybe she got a gallon out of it.
Ni daw ni Siemens ni named Mount Chain duskjot simenjuga baya. Ni me say nanik tawaya. Aya. Ni say nanik kinagajima chang ay ngwe di jang. Island ay so minisengi ni kada mi gajai ni mama daw baba gajai Kaijoje tuatai maple sugar ay the sugar match to na kogi ay pasaton metiun mi mai ay kaija tuat metiun mi mai ay jon jigai jain aki kung me jigai wabang mi gai jinas kamanga kinai yen ni bengi panas kamen mi mama gai jai kaijon sang Many national yons, I many in Scotland, Devon get away more yon than I syrup, shy syrup, mabang yon than I make I shy, Kaiji sang me, mammy no I count in a maple sugar. Man Kaisha two time, Tash we was sing Baba Koyo stone and I. We was Sunja. You can't know any we was birch. That's go Baba Quay go stone and I who I squay I Chimanasan Kagas no me Maki and Mamma I sugar of Yatun Megaish Mashquise Chicken about we can imagine ya. Me ani ni to communicate yang kaya ito kain na 2 weeks goja me kain ginesya on Jesus no me kamenan ya kajiga.
There's a word for Bigfoot.
Yeah. Misabe.
I'll share a true story that happened. We were at home, my husband and I, and then my youngest son was hauling in wood, and then he come running in, and I was sitting on the recliner, and he said, "Mom, can I use your camera?" I said, "Don't you drop it," because it was deep snow. He took off outside, came in, and showed me a picture of Bigfoot, toes and everything, right on our backyard by the wood pile.
Yeah.
And I said, "Why did you take your shoes off and took a picture of your feet like that?" I told him, because he had big feet, you know. But I forget how long this was. I think it was like 18 or 20 some inches long, that foot. We measured it. But anyways, in Ojibwe, because this keep the siga, mega jai, kito besanga, but just only must knock his cigar. Oh, when I shoot now, but to never in again, then I have big situn. And she saga, she be sure and they tear my snack is a me my egg chai. He carried a chip make a wet, push close the dance and I can get 10 noon. Mấy ai chị ấy mi anh kêu bạn ta mấy ai chị toang em machine nên kỳ shaman kêu bạn ta nè cái gì sẽ với machine nè ai cái đó ya với cái đó nicht na về cái đó yeah got make a wet so my son brought the picture and my husband and I took the picture to the doctor and the doctor got scared because he was going to come and visit us but he got scared he didn't want to come because of the Bigfoot. But he said that was a human footprint so I protected the footprints. I put all around it. I put boxes all around it because paper. I made the paper, and people were coming to look at the footprints, and they didn't melt either right away because I protected them. I put something around it. But that was about twice that happened to us. We seen big footprints like that.
Well, Indians always say, ta kêu yếu không dán mà, khi tổ ta có cao ý người ta cắt tin nào à.
We used to walk across the lake. It was about a mile and a half. We would go get supplies from in our community. We go get everything that my mom would need, whatever she needed to live on there for the next 2 weeks, and we would pull a sled across the lake, and then we would go over there. And then this was our spring break. This is what we did on spring break. Normally people go and do fun things, but this was fun. It was a big island, not too big, but we used to have fun. My sister and I, we did everything. We had a little house there, like a little log cabin. That was our playhouse. You know, it was beautiful there. And then my mom ki se kwe a wujin ki buta we bana kunu hiushian ai nguga sa ai chipa ko katasko we frying pan me magai chini pa with kanat. There was iskode wo hiushitun all the way around. There is a fire, and she would put cast iron frying pans all the way around. Mi mabakweshi gananugi hiso. Where these, and then there was a big fire in that wigwam. In the middle there was a fire pit. That's how my mom made money back in the day, and she made some for our supplies too. And she would cook all that. And now I want to teach these students how we lived and we survived. We didn't need all these cell phones, all these fancy stuff. I was saying in Ojibwe, nowadays it's so easy to live because everything is handed over to us. And back in the day, we had to work for what we had. And I always tell my kids, if that time come where everything was shut off, would you be able to survive? Would you be able to live in this world? My answer to that was, yes, I can.
Yeah.
And and it's so neat how we can sit here and talk about this. Ani Ojibwe is young. Ambe kenda men ani get jai kawi shawani mine mi ash ka bi kina ma going
Yeah.
ka ni na we ji ngeni mine ka ni hi kina ma busin
Yeah.
yan then me woman she shawen diam jiwi ji diam awe ge gunun de set ashi mai hi wicha. When somebody ran out of supplies, they just go to your place and you give it to them if you had it. And now we don't see that in this, we just, that's what I want my grandchildren to know. Nino se subject kenda moat, ani jiship matisiot, ani jisha kinege uashkituat, no goma benu jiga ina bachmushku uashku sinchi butet. You get that? Yeah, nowadays I don't think young people know how to start a fire. But that, it just brought back a lot of memories when she was talking about that. We lost our mom back in 90, what was that? 2000. We lost our mom, and she was a hard worker. My mom didn't have no education, she didn't have no schooling, but you know what I would do when I come home from school? I would bring work home for my mom and taught her how to read and write her name and all that stuff, because I wanted my mom to know. But she did learn a little bit of English, but she was straight Ojibwe. Tabi tagay nishnabe mo ni mama. Mima wenji kenta mangu uja nishnabe mo. Manishka bijung bihi huang. Uja nishnabe mo. Tabi ni menen tama nishnabe mo. Ni muji gitu mena nishnabe mo.
Yeah.
Ajansh menen tagut na. It's so, the Ojibwe language is so fun because the words we say so funny and you just laugh, and then you translate it into English and they're looking at you like, what's so funny?
It's not so funny in English.
But it is, the language is so fun. I love my language. That's my first language, and I'll always keep it.
The Little Shell Language Program produced this Chippewa Ojibwe language CD for the beginning learner of the Chippewa Ojibwe language. The Little Shell Tribal Council, through our Tribal Language Program, is working on reviving, preserving, and perpetuating our Little Shell tribal languages, which are Chippewa, Ojibwe, Michif, and Cree.